and welcome to TellUsDetroit.com. I'm Edward Foxworth, and I'm sitting here with a lady that you all will get to know very quickly. Her name is Janet Sewell from Thomson Reuters. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are
Good.
you?
I'm fantastic. So a lot of people may not know, but tell us, what is
Thomson Reuters is primarily a tech company, but has also a division of Reuters News. And many of you may have heard of the news provision or the division, but not necessarily our tech and tax and accounting component.
Okay, and so you are here for the very first time at the Mackinac Policy Conference. What's your impression?
I am impressed, I am overwhelmed, and I am a roadmap of things not to do. But I'm adjusting and I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, and so we're lucky this year because the weather is nice.
Yeah.
Or than it has been in the past. You've got the horse and carriages, everything. You know, you're walking from a lot of places. Tell us, have you been able to meet some people? Who were they? And
I've been impressed at the level of accessibility of the people here. I've met Stacey Abrams, talked to Dennis Archer and his wife. I spoke with Suzanne Shank, some really big, impressive people. So had my little woman crush thing going on with Shank, but
yeah,
So it's been very nice.
So now, as you start thinking about the stories that you're going to tell about your time here, your experience, what would you share with the person who's coming up here or wants to come up here?
I would say come up, do a little homework first. It's my first thing. Do a little homework and figure out who's coming so that you have an idea of who it is you want to talk to, who it is you want to have an opportunity to speak with, and that's half the battle here because there's so many people, so many powerful people, and so many people who are doing things probably in the area that you'd like to do things, and you just got to narrow it down somehow.
Yeah, I always tell people that this is one of those places where if you came up here, you would run into people that it would take you weeks, sometimes months, to be able to get an appointment with, and now you can get FaceTime with them. You can set up meetings when you get back home. It's the real definition of networking, business networking, and being able to get to build relationships. Would you agree with that?
I would agree, and the ease with which it happens is amazing to me. I mean, they just turn around and say, "Hey, how are you?"
Right.
Little conversation.
Yeah.
So, I'm thrilled, and this is something I live for.
One of the things about that, though, people say that you have to hurry up and talk to someone because there's going to be 3 or 4 people behind you waiting to talk to that very same person. Have you experienced that?
I know that there are 3 or 4 people behind me, but
Yeah.
I've never felt rushed. I felt like this is your time. Speak, have
That's
at
right.
it.
Yeah.
And that's how I felt. I kept it short because I know there are other people, but I did not feel that pressure.
Yeah, and so when you come up here, you've seen a good mix of diverse people from different backgrounds, nonprofits, presidents, CEOs, business policymakers. What do you think is the biggest takeaway outside of building relationships or meeting people for the first time? The biggest takeaway you would imagine?
Biggest takeaway is that the people here want to do something in our communities, and the biggest takeaway is sharing those opportunities with other people and trying to figure out where it is you can fit, or more importantly, where I can fit in and help.
Yeah.
So that's my biggest takeaway. Where can I help?
Yeah, to some degree, there are a lot of people up here who don't get the recognition that they're due, that they are in fact working and moving in a very positive direction.
Exactly.
Not everybody is in the media, but you get a chance to, you get all the big names, but then you have a lot of people who have positions, nonprofit executives and so forth, who say, I love kids, I love, what I'm doing, and they want to play a part too. Yeah.
I wasn't aware there were so many small nonprofits out here doing big things. So, I met Maria from Kalamazoo, who is doing amazing things in the community in terms of motherhood and daycare, and I'm just impressed.
Yeah, so it's not always the big topics
Nope.
like fixing the roads and
Yep.
bridges and all of that.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's
Small
talking
things.
about those small things.
Yeah.
We talked with a number of people from schools who are trying to do some STEM programs, and as you say, want to work with young women and so
Yep.
forth. The STEM program from DAPSEP was the person I'm
okay.
speaking of. Yeah, so good. So if someone wanted to get into your line of work, how do they do that? Is that just fall into it, or do you have to have a certain skill set?
Well, I fell into it, but it's a tech job. So I would encourage all young girls to get involved in tech. Just start wherever you start. It's not that difficult, and once you start, it's a lot more attractive and a lot more fun than you actually may think it is. So just start from wherever you are.
Start from where you are.
Start from wherever.
Best advice of
Yeah.
all time.
Exactly.
Excellent. Well, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. All right.